Right.
according to the PlayStation.
So, welcome back to... What round was it?
5.
Welcome back to round 5 of CTCR Tier 2. Here in
You've said that
Spain.
wrong.
I
You
mean,
should have said,
Spain.
welcome back to CTCR. Here we are, round 5, pain. I mean, Spain.
Spain, Spain,
Spin,
Spain,
spin.
Spain, Spain.
I wonder how many
Okay.
spins we'll have in quali today.
I would reckon... surely it's Spain. The sausage curbs are everywhere. Someone will die. But, as we enter this round, Mr. Orbeng retains his championship lead with 77 points, with a 18-point lead over 2 Magnus in second place. Quite
And
a healthy
someone's
lead as
already
earlier.
been removed and requires a re-invite.
Oh my, okay. That is a brilliant start. Gaffo is in third after winning last time out. Don't know if that was his... I think that was his first win of the season, first win since returning as a driver. The only race winners so far are Orbeng, Magnus and Gaffo. Who do you think will change that this weekend, potentially? You could predict something now. Okay, I have a feeling you're not here. Well,
I'm doing invites again, pal.
invites again? Okay.
Yes, because people got removed, Owen. This game is a joke.
That is a fair point.
Right, who's substituting? I forgot to check. We've got the substitutes, we're fine. Right, back two's just left. Right, anyway.
There is only 4 drivers who have finished
Gaffo's
every
just left.
race.
What's going on?
No, there's only 3 drivers who finished every race. What? Gaffo left?
Back two went on GTA by mistake.
How does that happen?
I have genuinely no clue.
Oh my god. That is a first. I mean, we've had many problems in our 4 races as commentators, but an accidental opening of a different game is a new one. I did not expect that. Anyway, let's have a look at who is on and out lap.
Gaffo's just left as well. Why has he only got
people.
Marshy for not joining?
Who knows. First person to start a lap will be CTCR Ozone, the Alfa Romeo.
Unless he's joined back.
The surprisingly shiny
he's
Alfa
joined
Romeo,
back.
as always.
Oh, nice. When I
Who's
went on the
spectating?
TV camera, I'm spectating Ozone.
Okay. I mean, we'll watch Ozone's lap first. It looks like he won't have much traffic. Do you want to commentate it?
No.
Okay. Well, round the final corner we go. To start Ozone's lap, first lap of the session, it will be quickest unless he dies, which is a possibility. So, heading up to turn 1 here. Very nicely taken there. Bit slow, but also it might not be slow. It's very difficult to tell.
And he spun.
And that is not the quickest lap of the session.
Anyway, and we now follow Holman, who's the second person to start a lap. Orban retires due to a quali ban. Holman, around turn 1 and 2. Very well taken. Lift massively for turn 3.
You kind of need to, though.
Not necessarily. Anyway. Right, curve to turn 4,
sector 1.
and then fast on the exit, but it could get improved.
I can't tell if he's locking up or just not turning, because his wheels aren't smoky. But okay.
And he spun. We had another spin at that infamous corner.
So
So
no
now we
one's
follow,
going to finish a lap.
Is it Maka next on? Yeah, we
Let's
follow
just
Maka, who
watch.
comes to the corner. He's managed to use the majority of his ERS.
Let's watch Magnus instead. He might not spin.
Yeah.
He's just going through the last corner now. He's on the mediums.
Yeah, but he's probably still going to go faster, so let's be realistic.
That is a fair point.
Anyway, he starts his lap.
Very conservative through the last corner. And giving a nice toe to... Oh, Ozone finishes his lap. A 1:32.9. Very fast. Very, very fast. I'm sure that will get him easily pole position there.
Oh yes,
That's just
I
such a
agree.
quick lap time for Ozone.
Anyway, oh yeah,
And he's
Mac
immediately
has
13
ruined it.
seconds off with a 1:19.5, the cursed lap time for reasons that I will not state. And Bluefoot goes ahead with a 19.0.
We're following
Bluefoot,
Magnus on the mediums here.
if I'm correct, wasn't Bluefoot at one point my AlphaTauri teammate in Tier 1?
I have absolutely no clue.
And I think he's now an Alpine driver in Tier 2. I
Anyway,
don't know how that happened, but you
coming up
might
to
be
the
quite correct.
infamous Turn 10, modified since its original state. Rightly so. This game made a terrible case for the last version of it. Coming up to the worst free corners on the entire track. Completely kill all hope and anything for an overtake. Remove the chicane, you bring back happiness to people's lives.
Which they have done.
Magnus, though, across the line with a 189, he actually has gone quickest on the medium tyres. So that's very impressive from him. Very, very impressive. Who is next to set a lap, though? It's the Alp. No, it's not. It is the. Who the hell is the next to set a lap? I am very confused.
Yeah, I mean, they've all gone on outlet.
I'm just gonna follow Abraclick because he's just at purple middle sector. So anyway, again coming up to the worst free corners on the entire track. Stupid sausage curbs.
That was a very good chicane from Abraclick there.
And as he crosses the line, he does go third quickest with a 1:19.1.
Quite competitive here. He seems to have accidentally gone on the grass a bit there.
You
but
say
I'm sure
that,
he's
but
fine.
Magnus's lap is on mediums.
Ignore it. We're having a good competitive lobby for once. There is a yellow flag in Sector 2. Looks like an Alfa Romeo.
Random kitty captain though coming across the line. I can't tell what he's going. Oh, he goes 9th quickest with 1:22.
The Red Bull of not to Magnus, because I can't say the name that begins with S8, has had a spin at turn 3.
SHCWH.
How do we say that?
SHCWH.
Yeah, quickly.
S8.
I mean, we could just refer to him as number 2 Red Bull, but I think that's a bit rude.
Anyway, Techno Sizzle on a lap. He plays a traction control off, so I like this guy. But yes, a very slow lap. Very uncompetitive. But I think it was just an outlap. A first outlap. What will now be his hot lap, I'm assuming.
Has Gaffo got a quali ban, or is he just not bothering?
I believe Gaffo got a quali ban from last week's incidents. Oh, and Techno Sizzle spun. This track's terrible.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't mind it, honestly, but...
Yeah, well, this game has
all the
simulated it
weird
horribly. Should I say?
So I think the only cars on a lap at the moment are the 2 Hasses,
No,
of
Holman's
which
on an
one
outlap.
is Ryan Curran. Ryan Curran, though, he's not finished a race yet, but he has a pole position. So, yeah, I mean, he has a pole position, 2 quali bans and no race finishes, including a disqualification, I think. But you never know. Maybe this could be his weekend. No. I shouldn't have said it, should I? Did you see that on stream?
No, I'm spectating Holman. He's on a lap.
Oh, I said this should be his week. This could be his weekend, and he spun instantly as soon as I said it.
Apologies for the commentator curse.
Yep. Though, I mean, as
But Holman, though,
well, no, we
purple
don't have
sector
it, but
1. Can he finally compete with Magnus? Can someone please compete with Magnus?
Probably not. I mean, Orobeng is our championship leader with a qualifying ban. He will start 17th at best. He's got work to do already.
So what did you think of the FIA banning Celebration?
I think that celebration is actually an unnecessary aspect of the sport.
Yeah, FIA,
And
of
everyone
course.
should just be
We all know
robots.
stands for fun isn't allowed. So
And
I'm
of
really not
course, as we all
surprised.
know, Michael Massey in the F1 paddock this weekend. Everyone loves Michael Massey. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he's
It didn't.
never
It
been
definitely didn't cause
involved in a
any up.
controversial
It
event.
definitely didn't cause any uproar on Twitter.
Holman goes 4 fastest, 2/10 off Magnus on the mediums. Actually, let's look. Is anyone else on the mediums?
I don't know. I'm not watching Being God because he's just abandoned.
Jackie Gabbana set his lap on the mediums, and there has to be. Okay.
How is it
Is
possible for an
anyone
organisation to make this many wrong moves?
Magnus has started a flying lap on the soft
The
tyre.
FIA are genuinely such a joke of an organisation.
Magnus is on a very good lap so far by the looks of it. This is probably going to be low 18s, you'd imagine.
I'll spectate him then. Of course, the
Oh, yeah, it's
Mercedes
Magnus.
of I have no clue who that is. Lets him past. Now on to the second DRS straight of this track. No need for DRS to be here, of course. You can never get close enough to make a move regardless. But you just set a purple middle sector anyway. Past, is this turn 11? 12? I have no clue. Coming up to the last chicane. It's getting removed. It's getting removed. So, happiness will come back to all those who want it to.
Will it though?
Abraclick clicks off 5 for place grid penalty for a collision with essence acid. I mean, they remove the chicane, and then maybe just maybe Codemasters will incorporate it in Me and God Goes Fastest with a 118.3. But maybe Codemasters will incorporate it in F125.
I mean, I don't see how they could fail to do it when they actually have it modelled, like it's literally there. If they fail
Owen, you're missing out the part where they've got to, basically what they've got to do when they're adding stuff to the track, they've got to delete the other part, right? And then the new part, they've basically got to make that as slippery as physically possible.
I mean, knowing Codemasters, they'd change the track limits, alter the track layout, and forget to do the racing line there. Just send all the racing line users off in the wrong direction.
Jackie Gabbana, though, third quickest, 118.6. My goat, making moves.
That is very competitive. It seems we've actually got quite a competitive grid here. This is exciting. I mean, Orbeng isn't even qualifying and he's a championship leader, yet we've got a close race here. And we're not even in the race yet.
You're forgetting the part where Magnus just shoots off at the start and doesn't come back.
You're assuming Magnus gets pole. I mean, it seems like a high chance. Me and God69 looks very quick. Techno says all we know is quick, and Magnus is going again?
Back to with the fastest lap. 179, that could be pole.
So Magnus fueled for multiple, which is potentially why he wasn't.
CTCR Ozone has been held up. LOI Ryan Curran sets the fastest lap with 117.7. These times are really picking up now.
Yep, these are... I mean, I've not done practice, so I can't give comparison of what Tier 1 is like, but these seem very quick. This seems very quick, actually.
I think it actually is quite quick.
I'm a bit concerned about my own pace, actually. I've not done practice, so I don't know what that is, but that's not important, because tonight is all about our wonderful Tier 2 drivers, who are much cleaner racers.
If I remember correctly, I'm in the low 16s on time trial, but I'm probably remembering incorrectly, so...
Look at you, low 16s.
Yeah, shut up, Owen. Maka, though.
Of course, you've got to be behind Quattro, aren't you?
Just
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's playing like the low 8s, low 108s, to be honest with you, so...
At least.
Maka's lagging quite a lot. He's 8 temps down, so this lap is not fun to watch anymore.
Random Kitty Captain is on the lap. No, he's not. That's an in lap. Never mind. Ryan Curran has just cut the pit lane entry. Probably forgot he was meant to pit. Gaffo is on a lap. He went P3 and I...
he's got a quali ban, has he not?
I believe he has.
Um,
um,
no, we're good. That was last week.
That was last week?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Anyway, though, my goat now on a lap, unless it's an in lap. I'm not sure if it's an in lap.
Oh well.
It seems very late to start to set a lap. I think it's an in lap.
Given his ERS hit 0 just there, I would guess this is an in lap. Let's look at... I mean, who is on a lap at the moment? I can't see anyone. Except for the House of Holman, who has just started a lap. Holman, whose teammate's currently on pole. Don't believe he's outqualified him as of yet. I could be wrong there. I probably am. And Ryan Corrin has retired.
A bit of overconfidence slipping into.
I mean, I can understand him being confident because a 17.7 is good, is very good. The House of Holman going through a lot of traffic here, but so far seems like quite a good lap, unhindered.
Oh,
okay,
I see, messes
never
up.
mind.
The infamous.
Every time I say something, they just bin it.
Yeah, we just don't speak, pal.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Holman. That is not on you. That was completely my fault. My bad. I'm sorry about you going off at that corner. I shouldn't have distracted you. Even if you're listening. I mean, I don't know. Questionable rejoin there, but we'll look past it. 2 Magnus has not come out of the pits.
How long's left in the session? There's no session time because someone's caused the yellow flag.
2 people, in fact.
Can you see how long's left in the session?
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
How can you see that? There's a yellow flag in the way for me.
It flashed off for a second. Yeah, it's in the way for me as well. Okay, 2 Magnus has come out, so he didn't forget. In terms of people on a lap that are of
Ozone's on one,
good
he's just at purple middle sector.
Essence Acid... I mean, he was starting a lap, he's just hit the wall, so that will be P16 for the man who has not managed to set a lap so far in session. And by the looks at it, he's beached his car.
That's not good.
And he is
anyway, though, Ozone coming across the line
3.
here for setting his final lap of the session. He goes 10th with a 1:18.9, so 10th at best for Ozone. And our attention turns to a potential pole holder. Techno Sizzle starts his lap. Very possible he goes fastest.
I mean, it's technically
through
speaking,
turn 1 to chicane, keep the car as quick as possible, and widen turn 3 as much as physically possible to get as much speed through. Turn 4, you love it or hate it. Just don't struggle for traction on the exit, and you should be good though. And he is very good, very neat and tidy through there. Turn 5.
Purple in sector 1 there.
Just slightly avoid the curbs. Good traction out of it. Come up to the infamous turn 6. Very well taken. Avoid the sausage curb on the outside. Go through turn 7. A horrible corner. Come up to the remodeled, whatever this is. Is this the remodeled corner? Good traction on the exit. Into the sustained right-hander. Slow on the throttle. Coming up to the worst 3 corners on the track, and I'll forever stand by my statement of the worst 3 corners on the track. Very well taken though, chicane. Out of the last corner. Hug the inside, and then tap the outside curb. Across the line, a 1:18.1, third quickest for Techno Sizzle. Back 2 has ruined his lap, so it's P2 at best. It's P2 at best, back 2.
Jackie Gabbana goes P3.
P4 now.
Me and God 69 then follows him to go P3. The McLaren of Maka next across the line.
Well, Gaffo though is on a lap here.
Does not improve.
And I do think that he is potentially... No, hang on, he needs to go improve by 4 tenths.
The Mercedes of
He's a 10th up though, he is 10th up. At the minute, he is P3. 4, 3, I don't know. Depends how much he improves in his final sector. Very well for turn 13. Now up to the last few corners. Keep the car as quick as possible. And always used a bit too much of the sausage curb there, but it didn't seem to cost him too much time.
Out of the last corner now.
Magnus goes P2. LG Gaffo though. Out of last corner across the line, he goes P5 with 1 at 18 dead. I expected
His
better.
teammate Essence Acid only a 120.5. That is slowest
Pintita
in the
though,
time
slightly
flops.
up, not enough. Not Pintita's abandoned. Harmon
Holman
goes
goes 11
P11,
fastest.
and that will be our final order because Pintita abandoned. Back to
I think Holman might have run out of fuel on his lap. Or at least, yeah, he ran out of ERS on his lap, so that might not be respective of his pace. He could move forward. Ryan Curran, though, his confidence was fair to have. He keeps pole position with only 1 lap on the soft tyre, I think. 1 set lap on the soft tyre, at least. And he is now a 2-time pole sitter. The question is, can he win the race? Or can he, for the first time this season, finish a race? Are you going to do the quali rundown, or do I have to do it again?
no.
Right, I'll do it then once the session ends, because I believe we have to wait for back 2 to get rolled into the garage. Then we will be all good. So, that is Ryan Curran on pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix, yeah, that was weird, sorry. Tim Magnus follows him in second place, just half a tenth off. Back to Spawn you go, 2 tenths back in third place. Then me and God 69, LG Gaffo, Jackie Cabana, Techno Sizzle, Bluefoot, Abraclick, and Maka round out the top 10. The Haas of Holman on a compromised last lap is 11th, CTCR Ozone in 12th, Pinatita in 13th, S8CWH/Red Bull number 2 is in 14th, because I can't say that properly. Random Kit Captain is in P15, Essence Acid, slowest of the drivers to set a time, is in P16. Silky, Marshy and Orabeng are the drivers who did not set a lap time. Silky and Orabeng had a quali ban, I believe. Marshy invalidated his only flying lap as he joined the session late. That is your grid.
For today's race.
I'm sure it will go really well.
It can only go well.
I've seen one Spain race before, and I started 7th and was leading out of turn 1. That tells you the chaos. Hopefully we don't have, well actually hopefully we do have such chaos here, because it might just be the only entertaining thing that happens in Spain.
Remember, Owen, the lights out, of course, is glitched because everything in this game is a glitch, so bear that in mind.
Yes, that is true. Right. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. We can't complain about the game. What you gotta think about is Codemasters, like, they've got a difficult job to do. Like, it's not like they've been doing this for 15 years. Maybe it's more than 15 years, isn't it?
F1 2008, I think, was the first one they made.
15 years. Yeah, it's not like they've been doing it for 15 years, trying to improve it.
And F1 2013
really
is still going to be forever the best one they'll ever release.
So, Ryan Curran is your pole sitter. Not
Formation
really
lap.
starting the formation lap. And that is a horrible start from the formation lap grid. But let's look at the tyres. So, everyone is on the mediums except Random Kitty Captain, who's on the hards. That is some real varied selection there from the grid of tier 2s.
This game just allows such things to happen.
Yeah, that's disappointing, honestly, but what can you do?
You can't see variation in strategy in a game that so horribly simulates such things as tyre wear.
Indeed. So, the question is, will Ryan Curran, I mean, it would be...
I think his attitude might have improved since the last few races. He has retired in every race so far, but not normally because he crashed, not normally because he just can't be bothered.
Yep, of course he had a race ban in one of them, the only race he didn't retire in.
And that was, of course, for intentionally smashing it into a wall at Jeddah.
Of
who
course.
Can blame him?
Yeah, who can blame him? It's Jeddah, no one likes it.
I do personally like it, but
watch,
F1 22 has horribly made it. Anyway,
So,
predicted pit stop strategy: medium hard or soft hard. I think it said, but no one's on
yeah,
soft. So nice one, Codemasters.
yep. I mean, it showed me that graphic straight away, and now I can't see what you were looking at, so...
I think it's brilliant how you can't actually bring them up whenever you want. It just randomly pops up and you get about 3 seconds to talk about it. Another
Yep.
brilliant feature from the Codemasters team.
So, we approach the grid. Ryan Curran on pole position. 2 Magnus, Championship P2 man, right behind him. Mr. Orabeng, Championship leader, down in P18 on a recovery drive. Techno Sizzle, one of our other pole sitters, in P7. Maka has been disqualified, I wonder why. But Ryan Curran lines up in his grid box, and we now wait for the last car on the grid, Essence Acid, who didn't have a quali ban, but did have a grid penalty for something that we have no clue why. Lines up in his grid spot. Arbang's been disqualified. I don't think that's going to change much. What? Okay, all the positions just changed for a second there. The deltas have already started for me, but it is... Someone's got to drive through, but it's lights out and away we go. Ryan Curran gets a very good start. Much better than everyone else, actually. That's the best start we've seen all season. And he's already got a free 10th
What a
gap before
start.
turn 1. That was incredible. Back to spawn you go, gets ahead of 2 Magnus. They're still side by side throughout the pack. It seems they've all got through cleanly so far. They have. There's an Aston Martin going slowly. Arbeng has made 3 positions already. And Ryan Curran, that might be the best start I think I've ever seen. It was incredible. 2 Magnus has retained position on back to spawn you go. Jackie Gabbana, I think, with a good start, has got up to P4. Gaffo remains P5. Bluefoot, I think, has dropped to P6. Orabeng is up to P13. That is an incredible start from the Aston Martin.
Oh, my UI's glitched.
Yeah, mine was glitched as well.
No, it won't let me bring it back up. Unless I'm pressing the wrong button.
What are you pressing?
Triangle.
Pausing and pause, I don't know. So, Ryan Curran.
It's gone. Guys, sorry, the UI isn't coming back. This game's a joke.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it won't come back. Oh.
Okay, that's not good, but anyway, 2 Magnus and back to spawn you go side by side through the last corner. I will have to keep you up to date with the deltas because you can't see them, but that side by side action has given Ryan Curran a 1 second lead. I'll just give you the deltas if you want. Right, so
how is this even a glitch, Codemasters?
Lost a lot of positions there. Potentially he has damage, I'm not sure. Gaffo up to P3 though, and Jackie Banner just behind him. Back to spawn you go though, is up to P2 now. After sending it in the last chicane by the looks of it.
I wouldn't know. No,
Magnus
nearly spawned.
Oh, is that what caused it? Okay. Ryan Curran though, a massive lead already. The deltas have broken for me. There is a 1 minute 22 second gap with Hallman to the car at a negative 1 minute and 22. Is the lobby broken?
I think it might be.
I don't want to call a restart because that was horrible.
I can't go on the race director. Oh, hang on.
Okay, so Ryan Curran still leads by 1.4 seconds over.
Someone smashed it into a wall.
Yeah,
I can't tell who because I doubt my thing's glitched.
It was Jackie Gabbana. Jackie Gabbana has smashed it into the wall. I think he's lost a lot of positions. He seems to have kept it going though. Not sure if he has damage. Ryan Curran still leads comfortably out front. Well, not comfortably. I can't tell what action is going on. The deltas have really messed up here. But Mr. Arbeng, championship leader, is already into the points. The Williams of Me and God 69 has spun and reset to track out the final corner. That is a penalty coming his way, and he's gone off at the last corner as well. That will be a penalty for him if someone reports it. Of course, they might not. So Gaffo is closing in on back to spawn you go. Last time's race winner, already making an impression for himself.
It's a bit of an issue because I can't actually watch any on-track action because I don't know deltas, so I don't know where the action is.
Do you want to try and leave and rejoin?
No, because that will break the lobby, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the lobby looks pretty broken to me. The Haas of Holman has had an issue. I can't see what. Seems he's had a spin. Doesn't look like damage though. Jackie Gabbana has had to pit for a new front wing after his incident in the middle sector. Ryan Curran still leads from back to spawn you go. Pulling away
I mean, we could try, but what happens if the host leaves a session in this game?
I mean, I don't know. I have UI, so if you want, we can switch the stream to me.
I'll just try to leave and rejoin.
Yeah, just try and leave and rejoin. I'll give you a bit of a radio commentary here. So back to spawn you go is now just a second behind Ryan Curran. He's closed in a few tenths each lap here, and he's broke DRS from Gaffo. I just accidentally turned off my
Yeah, there's
UI.
no way it won't let me leave.
It won't let you leave.
I've just clicked to my menu 3 times and it's just I'm stuck in the game. I'm actually stuck in the game. Oh my god. No, because I'll restart the stream.
Oh my god. How the hell can it go so badly? Ryan Curran
Right, I'm just going to have to restart the stream. Sorry guys, back in a sec.